What's up guys, this is Scher talking, welcome back to my channel. On today's video, I'll show you how to do all the riddles and missions on Helmet Records. We just got this one, and before we do so, let me just talk about something that is on the shop, and we may have forgotten. Some people may not even know that it exists. Click here on the shop, go to the special shop, and there is now an item that you can get for free, Testament of Might pack. That gives you a lot of resources for free, but you can also keep purchasing if you want. The second purchase will cost more, as you can see here, eventually increasing it by quite a bunch. But for new players that just started out and need resources, this can be useful, especially since they have lots of free gems to get. Well, I will be getting the free one only because I can wait for all the other resources just fine. Gems are always more important to me, but if you have lots of free gems, why not? Let's go here to the Helmet Records now. So before we do the first page, well, here we have 4 different pages, then 3 special ones. You should do stage level 10 in all different pages in order to unlock it all. Once you unlock it all, you can start doing the riddles. That will be much easier because some pages need stuff that happens only on other ones. Okay, we are here on the first stage. So when you start Desert, Hot Sand, Sea, there are 3 stages that are normal, and then you will enter a portal. And on the second part here, you have 3 different missions. You need to clear stage 1 to 4 with 5 actions, and then you have stage 1 6 with also 5 actions, and there is also stage 1-5. This stage 1-5 here, you need to land 4 actions. You actually need to do stage 1-4 and 1-5 first to unlock the 6th stage, but stage 1-5 is different because there is just one enemy. Stages 1-4 and 1-6 are exactly the same. So I'll do stage 1-5 first. Here is actually pretty easy if you have some characters like Creator, especially with a Triple S weapon. Other one is Rock Bouquet, especially with a Triple S power weapon. And Joe. All of them have good cycles. Joe will need to rely on chases and good luck. Rock Bouquet can do just fine if you use Ampole Noir. And Creator will have to do something here that we'll be doing in Godspeed Transformation. Well, if your character are not that strong, you should actually bring people in the back row that increases damage via their passives. Creator will be using Glitter on Overdrive first, and that will be more than enough to kill this enemy because he will follow up with his Purge via Overdrive. Very powerful, enemies dead. These enemies don't have more than 500,000, I guess they have 450, something like that. Now, just use your Purge. With a Triple S weapon, it's a guarantee that it will die. I don't know if you will have a guarantee with a Double S weapon. I guess you will have to chase, but even then, it's still 4 actions just fine. If you don't have Creator, use the other ones I mentioned. Now, stage 1-6 is the boss stage, so it's where you will get the highest experience. I believe it's good to bring Shirei, if you are here just for the experience, or any of the new banner styles. Yeah, Shirei is included because his banner is still active. And then I can bring here Silver with a Triple S weapon, Halloween style with Storm Aurora inherited. You can also just run Merlot Syrah or Galahad in his Magia Fight formation with Ice Crush on 12. Any of them works. Since I use Merlot and Galahad too much, I'm gonna run Silver. She needs a Dragon's Dance X formation. So let's run and see how much damage she does. Around 260,000 with Shirei. These enemies have at least 240,000. So with a Triple S weapon, she has enough damage. If you don't have enough damage, use Galahad or Merlot Syrah. Do just 2 actions with Silver. Okay, now we shall go to the second stage called Desert, Hot Sand, Sea. And here, the riddle is pretty simple, but it's not on this area. When you click this post sign, it says, "What? Intense heat. It's too dangerous to keep going. Is there drinking water anywhere?" It's not here. You have to go to another page, and the page is here, the second one, Streamside Desert. That's where you find drinking water. And you should click around this point here. You find water. It will show this sign saying obtained drinking water. You can now survive in the desert. Okay, now that we have water, we can go back and we will unlock a boss stage. It's a pretty small area, and here you can attack with cold, and we have Galahad if you want, and silver, like I just showed. So now I'll be running Galahad here. Okay, let's see how much damage Galahad is doing. He's now trained. Around 160,000 in one hit, 150,000 in the other, 310k. Yeah, much more than the enemies have. They stop at 250,000. Waves, and if you are bringing one banner style, well, 250% experience. Kind of fast to level this up. Okay, third stage now, Desert Sundown 1. This one here has 2 riddles. The first one is to defeat stage 1-1 with 4 actions. Here you have multiple enemies. They only have the common weakness being hate. Well, creator can do this by himself. Just use creator's flare twice, and if you have a triple S weapon, it will work even better. And there are other characters with fire attacks that are AoE and they can use 2 times in a row, like the Perfector Matcha, use Flame Bash 2 times. Socho can use Missile 2 times. And 260G, for example. There is also Talon with Missile Cannon, and just pair up 2 of them and they will work. In the case of Creator, well, just use Godspeed's transformation. Okay, so just use Creator's Flare, attack normal with everyone else. Even if one enemy was not weak to, damage was too high. And the enemies kind of change from time to time, every time you run, so just run till it works. And you can even do overdrive damage in one of the turns. The only problem is sometimes his purge will follow up first. Like right now. But they die in the same way. And now here in this signpost, you see this information that you can't see much ahead because of the sandstorm. You might end up somewhere unexpected. Yeah, you have to go through this portal here. Click on it, and if you go through this left side first, you will just go to this page where you have 4 different enemies. As you can see here, surrounded by beasts. No worries, go back. After you defeat all the enemies, now you should go to the right side first. And after that, left side again. That will lead you into treasure chests. Get those 4 ones and you will find the treasure. Now go back. And if you click the center button, you will go back to the start. And here you find a boss. Well, the boss version here has the same setup as 1-1. So I will not even showcase again since your creator can run this freely and solo. Now we'll move to Desert Sundown 2. This one has 2 riddles, and the first one is to just move to the left portal. Yes, after you fight the first fight. And here on the second area, it has a post sign saying defeat 10 giant fishes here. And you can see that there is a giant fish exactly here. This is probably the best stage to grind in this whole book if you don't need to grind stage levels, but here, the enemy is weak to blunt, lightning, and cold, and 45 points of weakness. That's super good. And the best character to bring here is Leon, 3rd style. You don't need a triple S weapon, just the Remembrance or double S one will be enough. But if you don't have Leon, you can also run Merlot Syrah's 2nd skill, especially with a triple S weapon. Jo will sometimes fail but can kill as well just by running her normal cycle with chases. Galahad will be strong enough to kill with Ice Crush. In the second turn he will do almost enough. Rock Bouquet can actually kill if you're having a triple S weapon. But let's run Leon. This is such an ugly fish. Very big eyes and even a mouth. Terrifying. These enemies usually have lower HP than some other encounters, but Ian still needed to attack 3 times. With a triple S weapon, he doesn't attack 3 times, does not regain BP, and actually breaks his cycle. It's better to run a double S weapon. And you have to kill 10 fishes, meaning that you need to run this 5 times. After that, move back to the portal. And we will get another portal on the right side. And here there is this stage 2-6 that needs to be cleared with 4 actions. Here you can run Skull Red in a Dragon's Stance EX formation. He does not even need a triple S weapon, but that will make him even stronger. And just use his Raging Whirlwind Fist. That is strong enough. But if you don't have that, you can also run other AoE blunt attackers like Leon with Gunner Assault, Human Female with Mac Drift. Then there is also T60G, there is also Talon, there is also Socho with his missile attack. Multiple different characters that will work. Okay, let's see the damage that Red does with a triple S weapon. He can solo all stages that have enemies weak to blunt. Deals very close to 260,000 damage on average. The enemies have around 250,000, so more than enough. My Red is not fully maxed though. I don't think I double promoted him as well. Some enemies are a little weaker, so he does a little more. And after you've done that, just enter the portal. That will lead you back to the first area where you find a boss. And this boss is just the same stage again. AoE and Red can solo. Well, this is the end of the first page. We'll have different videos for different pages. And if your riddle or mission is not showcased here, it's because it will appear on a different one. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't. And if you want to support the channel, there are links in the description of the video. Don't forget to join our Discord server where we talk about SaGa and other JRPGs in general. See you soon in the next video or live stream. Bye.